Hello guys, Viceforce here, and today I'm going to be talking about Final Fantasy 13-3 Lightning Returns. It's a sequel to Final Fantasy 13-2, so there's been 3 games in the Final Fantasy 13 series now, and I'm just going to give my thoughts on it and just talk about what I feel about it. So Final Fantasy 13 for me was I thought it was a success. It was the game that introduced me to Final Fantasy. So it was my first Final Fantasy game. After that, I played some others. I got 13-2, and I thought it was really bad. I just didn't think it matched up to 13 at all. Like, just all the time traveling and playing as Sarah, it just wasn't great. It was also limited to 2 characters, which was Sarah and Noel, and I mean that's fine, but that's another thing. In 13-2, they introduced a character called Noel, and Noel was really unlikable, in my opinion. He just randomly appears, and she's like, "Oh, want to time travel with me?" And she just goes along with it. And that kind of just made me think, okay, so she's just going to go along with him. Lightning's a goddess, and Sarah's just trying to find her, I guess. The story was good, it was well planned out, but I think the way they executed it, like, in the game, was just... I don't really like it. The gameplay was pretty much exactly the same. They introduced these things where you can get monsters. Anyway, this isn't about Final Fantasy 13-2, this is about 13-3. So, from what we know so far, it's a story about you play Lightning, and there's 13 days until the end of the world, I'm guessing. That's what they keep saying. And it looks like the main location is like this city place. It's not Bodum or anything. It just looks like... I don't know, it looks like an everyday Final Fantasy city, really. The characters we know so far are Lightning. She's still a goddess. Sarah, Noel, Snow, Hope. Hope's like the age he was in 13. He's no longer like 16 years old like he was in 13-2. So yeah, we've got Hope. There's no sign of Saz or his son yet, so I hope Saz is in it, because Saz is just awesome. And Fang, which is very strange because, spoiler alert, at the end of 13, she and Vanille sacrificed themselves to save Cocoon. And I mean, I don't know if Vanille's coming back. In my opinion, she was annoying, but in gameplay-wise, she was pretty good. So yeah, I don't know if she's coming back. We see Lightning and Noel fight each other, which, in my opinion, is very unbalanced, because in 13-2, Noel seemed like a rookie. When you first see him, you think, oh, this guy really knows what he's doing. He's time-traveling, and he looks like a really experienced guy. But Lightning, on the other hand, I mean, she's been fighting fal'Cie, she was made of the sea, she's like a goddess now in that story. I mean, I don't know how that's going to work out. Snow, this is the thing I don't understand, and this was probably explained in 13-2, I can't really remember, but Hope in 13-2 was about 16 years old, so he was older than he was in 13, when he was like little and whiny. And then in 13-3 he's young again. However, Snow, I'm pretty sure Snow is much older. Like, he grew up in 13... He was older in 13-2, but I think he's even older in 13-3, I don't know. I'm pretty sure he is, though. Yeah. Lightning, she doesn't look any older. She probably is older, though. And she just keeps talking about 13 days, so yeah. Let's get into the gameplay. From what we know so far, the gameplay looks pretty much the same as the 13 style is, so, you have, I don't know, we've only seen one person in combat, and that's Lightning, but if they stick to the 13 routes, there's probably going to be 3 people on screen at once. You got your classes like Commando, Ravager, Saboteur, Synergist, and you just need to take on some enemies. Certain enemies have, in like trailers, they are in 13 and 13.2, so they're definitely bringing them back, which I'm quite glad about, because I did like the enemies in 13 and 13.2. What else? Oh yeah, there's this thing as well. I'm sure most of you know this by now, if you follow 13.3. If you pre-order Final Fantasy 13.3, you get Cloud Strife's uniform and Buster Sword. If you don't know who he is, he's from Final Fantasy VII, and he's the main protagonist. Cloud is probably the most popular Final Fantasy character, just like ever. I think this was a way for Square Enix to just be like, oh, pre-order our game and get this. You know, like kind of a way to lure people in, but then it's also a really clever thing to do because, you know, what other way to just what other pre-order bonus would be better, really? I can't think of some stuff that would be better, but I think that is just, you know, with the gameplay that they're bringing and that, it's pretty good. I am kind of disappointed they haven't really changed anything in gameplay-wise. They probably will change some stuff. It does look different, the design of it, but overall, the in-depth combat just looks normal. I mean, you stagger enemies, you kill them, you don't have to stagger them, but if you do, it's much easier. One thing I hope is that they don't have ridiculous bosses like this. This is Barthandelus, and he is the most annoying boss I've ever encountered on 13. I've beat him once. I'm fighting him again because I did I started the game again because this is a great game, Final Fantasy 13. If you haven't tried it yet, it's an amazing game. But yeah, knowing like Final Fantasy logic though, they'll probably have a hard boss in there somewhere. I can't really recall extremely hard boss in 13.2. I'm not sure if there even was. There were bosses in there who were pretty hard, but not as hard as this. So yeah, I guess that's the video. I hope you've enjoyed. Remember to leave a like if you liked the video, dislike if you didn't like it, and maybe put why in the comments. If you want to see more of me in the future, just hit that subscribe button, it really helps me out a lot. And yeah, this has been VisorForce, logging out.